We will answer problem number 9. A cylindrical post, 12 feet long and 5 inches in radius, is surmounted by a part of a sphere, 6 inches in radius. Find the surface area of the exposed part of the sphere and the volume of the whole post, including the part of the sphere. So here's a problem with two required. So let's illustrate the given first. Okay, so given. Okay, so a cylindrical post. So let's draw a cylinder. Okay. Okay, cylinder post. Okay, so the dimensions is 12 feet long. So this one is 12 feet. Okay, let's have some measurement. Okay, 12 feet long and 5 inches in radius. Okay, so uh, let's have here radius equals 5 inches. Okay, is surmounted. Okay, is surmounted by a sphere. So ano yung itsura ng how does a surmounted look like? Okay, so let's assume. Okay, so the radius of the sphere here, okay, is 6 inches. Okay, so R equals 6 inches. Okay, so it says find the surface area of the exposed part of the sphere. Okay, so and the volume of the whole post. Okay, so required. Okay, okay, so exposed part of the sphere, meaning this one above. Of course, if it is surmounted, it is assumed that, well, the cylindrical post was hollow, and part of the sphere goes inside. Okay, this part. Okay, and this part here. Okay, I'll just put a shade on this one. Okay, so that part is the hidden, hidden part of the sphere, or supposed to the exposed part. Okay, so first we are asked to find the area of the exposed part, so that means that's the zone. Okay, and then the volume of the whole cylindrical post. Okay, so on with our solution. So first let's find out the z. Okay, so for the z, it's just 2 pi r h for our formula. So we need to find out the height. Okay, so how do we find out the of the height of the spherical segment? Okay, so let's redraw the cross section first. Okay, this part here. Okay, so supposed to be this is the part of the post. Okay, so this will be the h. Okay, of course this part here is the radius of the sphere, which is 6 inches. Now on this part, this is actually 5 inches. That's the radius of the cylinder. Okay, and then this is the hidden part. Of course, we already know the right triangle here. Okay, this one is also 6 inches. Okay, 6 inches. So let's measure this one as our x. Okay, x. So h here is, yeah, this one, the whole thing. This one is also r. Alright. Okay, so we wasted too much time. Okay, let's solve for x. So X therefore is equivalent to the square root of 6 squared minus 5 squared. Okay, so the value of X is equivalent to 6 squared minus 5 squared, so that's square root of 11. Okay, and then mm, next of course is to get the H, that is equivalent to square root of 11 plus 6, so that's approximately, okay, so 9.32. Okay, so ito yung this is the H. Okay, the whole thing that's composed of the radius that is from the top going to the center, and then this X, so from the center going to the bottom or the top of the cylindrical post. Okay, so this one is um, 9.32 inches. So with that, we can now solve for the area, or that is the zone. So Z is equivalent to 2 pi RH. Okay, so that's equivalent to 2 pi times the R, which is 6, times the H, which is 9.32. Okay, so times 12 pi. Okay, so Z therefore is equivalent to 351.23 square inches. Okay, on to the second part. So let's now find the volume of the whole post. Okay, so let's find out the dimension of this cylinder, because this will be part of solving the volume of the cylinder. So this is actually 12 feet. Now, in order to be consistent with the units, so we have to convert 12 feet into inches. So 12 feet times, okay, the 1 foot is equivalent to 12 inches. So this one is actually equivalent to 144 inches. So let's have this one, 144 inches. Okay, so we've already solved for the height of the zone. So let's now solve for the volume. So V, the volume therefore, is equivalent to the volume of the spherical segment, okay, plus the volume of the cylinder. Okay, so let's have the volume of the segment first. So that's 1 over 1/3 pi times 9.32 squared times 3 times 6 minus 9.32. Okay, so plus, of course, that's pi times 5 squared times 144. Okay, so the final answer for the volume is 12,099.02 cubic inches. Okay,